Hey y'all, hey! What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Shay Baby from the Brown Book Series. And of course, I'm coming at you guys because we are about to have a book release party. And you already know who is with. This young lady is hilarious. I don't know what's about to come out her mouth tonight, y'all. So if y'all need to put the kids to sleep real quick, go ahead on, do your thing. If your man needs to be tucked in, go ahead on, do your thing, because we're about to have us a good ass time on tonight. Okay. So let me give y'all a couple of minutes to get in the room because you don't want to miss it. Because the last time when we did the other book release party with Sharon Cooper, y'all was kind of tripping on your girl, talking about you didn't give us time to get in here. Okay, give y'all a little time. Y'all ready? Just a little bit. So while we doing that, let me do a little housekeeping real quick. Let me give a shout out to all my sponsors. I love my sponsors. So sponsors, thank you to the Detroit Play and Clothing Line, the WSN Show, Styles by Kayi Yasmin, Cammy Case Camp Creek Location, and Jewels by a Gem. So thank you to all you guys. You guys are awesome. And I also have a couple of author sponsors tonight. You want to know who they are? Yep. So big ups to Miss Author Extraordinaire, Miss Queen B, Beverly Jenkins, another Queen B, Quanah Jackson, the ultimate Queen B, Miss Brenda Jackson. And also we have Miss Melissa Simone. How about that? She's a newbie and she's doing great in this game. And so, she wanted to show a little love to Miss Cheris Hodges. So, everybody good? We in here? All hearts and minds clear? I bring to you none other than the book release party featuring award-winning author, honey, Miss Pam Grier herself. Cheris Hodges.
Hello, everybody. I think anybody that knows me, they know I love the 70s movies, and Pam Grier is my favorite.
Girl, yes, you look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you, as always.
Girl, honey, I gotta keep up with you, girl. I got to keep up with you. Like, it's just, it is. You trying to keep up with me? We're gonna keep up with each other. How about that?
We're gonna run together.
Hey, story of my life. That's what I'm riding with Cheris, y'all. Cheris, girl, you done did it again. You have done it again. Okay, so let me just take back what I said before, right? When I said that my favorite series of yours was the Rumor series. Now, let me just be honest. I still love the Rumor series, you know what I mean? But baby, these Richardson sisters gives me all my life. I feel like I'm one of them, It's just crazy. But before we get into them, let's get a little bit more about you for those who don't know. Tell us a little bit about Cheris.
Okay. Well, I am a South Carolina native. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now. I've been writing, feel like my whole life, because I was a journalist for a number of years, covered sports, which is where Nina's story kind of came from.
I see.
Covered police and courts, and graduated from Johnson C. Smith, my alma mater. Just like our vice president, I'm an AKA. The vice president is my sorrow.
Here.
And I feel like, I grew up in a love story that I'm getting this much closer to being able to write, because now, they kind of letting me do it, because my parents were married on Christmas Eve. They've been together. They've been married for like 52 years now.
That is so sweet.
Yeah. So, and he's a Vietnam veteran, and it's like a whole bunch of stuff that I want to write, but there's certain things that I don't want to know about them that I'm just gonna have to make up and act like these are not my people that I'm writing about. Because it's just certain things you just don't want to know about your mom and dad. Right. But I love reading and writing romance because, the way this world is, we need some happily ever afters.
Now, definitely.
And it's always good to see characters that go through things and still end up together and end up happy. And it's just, I'm glad to see some of my, because like you got some of my favorites back there: Beverly Jenkins, Brenda Jackson, Quanah Jackson. I love that. I love all that. I mean, I have them books? But no, I got them already.
No, Cheris, we got to give it to your people.
Because I already got them anyway. So
okay. Cool.
I don't mind sharing.
No. I absolutely love. Now, Cheris, I know, I interviewed you last year. Mm-hmm. And so, girl, I'm gonna just recap real quick. I'm sure everyone saw the video, but you said that you started writing romance because you had a wet dream. Like, what is
No, it was not a wet dream. It was a dream that I was not even in. It was like I was watching a movie. It was my first book, Revelations, which is, I actually re-released it as an ebook. Mm-hmm. And it's like a throwback romance because it was like in the 90s. And they say 90s romances are historical now. Like, what is up with that?
Wow.
I'm not that old.
Right.
And it was set in Atlanta. So I re-released that. And it was like 2:00 in the morning. I'm just having this stuff going on in my head. So I just got up and started writing. Like I didn't have to go to work the next day. I'm up until like 6 writing. I got to be to work at 8. And I really had like 3-4 hours of sleep.
Wow.
But I wrote it. Got my first book deal and was excited. Didn't know much about the business. Had I known, I wouldn't have been that excited with that deal. But it got me to study the craft, to be able to tell love stories, and I so enjoy doing that.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because girl, when I first heard that, I was just like, really, Cheris, had a wet dream and woke up looking at people.
I was just watching this movie of these people who were talking to me. If you're not a writer, that's when you need to go seek professional help. Hear those voices, but when you're a writer, that's the creative side.
That's the creative side. Well, I'm glad about it because let me just say, I absolutely love this series. When you first started with Broken Hearts with Nina, mm-hmm. I was like, me date a couple athletes in my time. Mm-hmm, yeah. Let me take a drink on that too. So I was like, did she know my story? Did she know my story? Is she taking our secrets to a book? You know what I mean? What's Cheris doing? So I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then when you came, now with Logan, and I was just like, oh my God. So listen, before I start rambling and all that good stuff, before we get all the way into the book, how about we go and do a couple of giveaways? What you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, then, girl, little giveaways. Again, big ups to my sponsors. You guys are absolutely wonderful. And special thanks to all my author sponsors. So, Miss Iris Boland. Honey, Big Sis came through and was like, I absolutely love Cheris. And I'm going to sponsor 10 of your ebook giveaways. I was like, 10 of them, girl.
Because Iris is amazing. She is the best.
She absolutely is the absolute best. And I was like, okay, girl, I love you. So you have to be here to get these books now. Now listen, don't be hitting me up talking about Shay. I didn't hear my name, but what you think? I was like, and it was so crazy when they said it to me last time, Cheris, because I was like, I think I should just give you a book. But we're not gonna do that this time, y'all. Let's act right. Let's do good. And for everyone that's in the chat, let us know you're here. Say hello. Say what's up. Say hey, girl, hey, and get ready because later on we're gonna have a Q&A with Miss Cheris Hodges, and you're gonna get to ask her things. Hi, Nikki Jackson. Hey, Nikki, get your question together. Thing, and she gonna answer it. We're gonna ask everything. She my kind of girl. You my kind of girl. I could not wait until you got up here. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Hi, Jennifer. I love Jennifer. All right, so the first person to win an ebook courtesy of Miss Iris Boland. You ready?
Yeah.
Kimberly Stevenson,
Okay.
Marion Wilson.
That's
Marion Wilson, isn't that's one of the Supremes, ain't it? No, okay. Paula, Paula Roberts, Nicole Forbes, Tammy Holt, Lisa Bobbitt, Travell Leonard, Anita Parker, and girl, she just said her name was Lara, La Ray.
all right.
Yes.
Hey, everybody in chat. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Myra. Hey, Sharita. Hey, Bondetta.
Hey, Bondetta.
Hey, Nina. Hey, Mary.
Hey, y'all. Hey, so congratulations to all of the winners. And if you heard your name, just you guys know, hit me up. Shay at brownbookseries.com and be like, hey, girl, hey, I heard my name. What's up? Give me my book. So, you hear your name, hit me up. Y'all got that? And also coming up, we have the swag bag giveaway, the Brown Book Series swag bag giveaway that we're going to give away. We're going to give away 2 of them. Inside the bag, Cherise, you're going to love it. The box, we have, first of all, the tumbler. We have the hand sanitizer, girl, because honey, that 20 seconds, we got to get it in. You got your Brown Book pen, you got journals. We have gift cards. If you're in the Atlanta location, Cami Cakes, the Camel Creek location, we got gift cards. So if you hit me up and be like, girl, I live in Atlanta, we will send you a gift cards to go see Cami Cakes, the Camp Creek location, okay? Now, what else I left off? We got totes. We have blankets. Cherise, I got to see you one of these blankets, girl.
Yes, girl. I'm always cold.
You will love the blankets. And then this is the part that you love. We have autograph signed books by none other than the BJs. We have Miss Beverly Jenkins. She signed her book on the corner of Hope and Main. We also have Truly Everlasting, the video DVD of Brenda Jackson's, not her last book, last movie, but the movie before, Truly Everlasting. And we also have Real Men Knit, signed autograph copy by Quanah Jackson. And we have a newbie, Miss Melissa Simone. She has a book of poetry and she absolutely loves Cherise. So she wanted that to be added into your swag bag as well.
So sweet. Hey, Sharita, I know how it feels to not have your name pronounced right. So I try hard to pronounce both name right. So thank you.
Oh, girl,
you enjoy the book when you get it.
Oh, Sharita. Sharita, we might need to just give you a book. But Sharita, you got to kill no girl. We'll just drop you a book. How about that?
Because, they, I've been called Shirley, Tracy. And I'm like, I said my name was Cherise.
Girl, I called you Pam just a little while ago, honey.
That's totally different. We'll take that. Anytime you want to compare me to Pam Grier, I'll take that.
Baby, because you giving me life with that hell today. Let me just say that. You're giving me life. All right. So if like I said before, if you hear your name, make sure you hit us up and we got your gift. All right. Coming up, we're going to give away the Brown Book swag bag box giveaway. And then after that, the big prize tonight, Cherise, we're giving away a Kindle Fire 30 feet. Yes. Sponsored by Cami Cakes of the Camp Creek location. The swag bag gift, the Brown Book swag bag box giveaway. That's a lot. They know I'm from the South. I can't say all that stuff. The box, honey. We're going to. That is brought to you by Jules by a Gem. All right. Y'all ready?
Hey, everybody that just came in. Hey, She Who Breathes. Hey, Louise.
Hi, Louise. Hi. Hi, Nan. Nan Jenkins is in the house. She's with Authors Encounter. Hi, Nan. I love it. Okay, now let's get into the book. Okay. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Okay. So, Won't Go Home Without You is about Robin Richardson Baptiste and her husband, Dr. Logan Baptiste.
His fine self. Ooh.
Yeah. But Logan kind of put himself in a situation where it seemed like he done stepped out on his marriage. Some DNA papers came to the house, and Robin was like, I gotta go.
Right.
She was because
why you do that, Cherise?
Because you know what? I like to take my characters through hell. So when they do get to their happily ever after, it is so much sweeter.
Well, baby, you took your readers through hell too. Cause let me just tell you something. I had a whole attitude with you. I started to text you. I was like, girl. But I had to keep reading. Okay. I'm sorry. I was out of my feelings. Please tell us about it.
So, you know, Logan is a doctor in Richmond, and you know, they have this storybook marriage. However, she had an illness that she went through, and you know, as close as her and her sisters are, she didn't tell her family because her husband was there for her, and it left her unable to have a child. And then here comes this woman saying that he's fathered her son.
Right.
So that was a lot of pain to deal with, and they had to figure it out because Logan, he's not that dude. He's not that dude that's going to cheat on her. He worked too hard when they were in college to win her love. And he had the nerve to, you know, go to her dad and ask for her hand in marriage. Like, why would you cheat on her? Did he cheat on her? What happened?
I can't tell what happened. You know I want to, though. I really want to ask some real good questions. I don't feel like, oh my God, this was just... My blood pressure was up. Then I had to keep reading. But still, y'all, you can keep reading, but you just twists and turns up in there. And I was like, Cheris was tripping. She picked up on this one. Like she was, yeah, girl. I said she had her good wig on for this one, baby.
I had the red wig on when I started writing this one because you know, and this is weird. This is a little known fact. This was supposed to be book 3.
Really?
This was going to be book 3, but when I turned Out of a Broken Heart into my editor, we were emailing back and forth. She's like, you know, I really hope Logan did not cheat on Robin. And I was like, you know, because I had plotted out the second book, which comes out in the next book in the series that comes out in July,
right?
Yolanda's story. That was going to be the second book. I had plotted it out, which I don't do. Shout out to Farrah Rashawn for teaching me how to plot. I'm usually a pantser. But that was going to be the second book. And me and my editor just kept talking about it. I was like, you know, I've been thinking about Logan and Robin. I was like, can we switch the order? It's just like, yeah, let's do that. So this book came out second. So it was like, yeah, because it was like they were another group of characters that stayed in my head. They were living rent-free in my head. I said, I got to get this on paper. Because it was like, I would sit down, I would start writing about Yolanda, then it was like, well, why are Robin and Logan still fussing? Okay, what happened? Okay, so let me just put her to the side and just write about them.
Right. I'm glad you did, though. It's so your writing style is just, and I'm not just saying it because we friends, because you're my girl. You all right, as old folks say. You all right. Like you.
I appreciate that.
It's captivating. It's like, yo, okay, what's next? Like it almost like these people are your friends. Like I feel like that I was at the bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Sitting at the table with the girls, you know, trying to figure this thing out. It's awesome.
Well, see, when I came up with these sisters, I wanted them to be like real sisters. Mm-hmm. When they are going to fuss and fight. They are going to have, you know, the issues that, you know, sisters have. But at the end of the day, if you mess with one, you mess with all of them. Because, like, you know, they can be arguing 5 minutes ago, but then somebody come in and, like, they got a problem with one of their sisters. And it's like, oh, for real?
See,
yeah,
definitely. That's how sisters are supposed to be. Sister, best friend, the whole hoopla. I absolutely love it. Hey, Giselle Anderson. Giselle, let me just go ahead on and just, you know, y'all know, everyone that knows that who follows the Brown Book series know how we do our interviews. We're just off the cuff. We're off the chain. It is what it is. Giselle, girl, your name was next to win an e-copy of the book. So congratulations. So don't be going download nothing, honey. We got you. Your name is next. I was like, okay, I didn't even have to put my glasses on to see that. So congratulations, Giselle. How about that? I absolutely.
Louise said she had an attitude as well. You was mad at Logan.
Louise.
you was I know that I put them through a lot.
Why did you do that though?
You know why I did that? Because I've never written about a married couple before, I don't think. So, and I know
they were engaged and got unengaged in rumor series. Okay.
So I've never written about a married couple. I know marriages. You know, my sister has been married for like 20 plus years. My brother is coming up on 30 years. My parents like married 50 something years. I've been married to myself for 40 something years. So
you have a beautiful spouse, baby.
I know, right? I should have posted our pictures on social media. But it's just like, you know, a lot of times in marriages, you see it's like the ship, like the iceberg, where you just see the top of the iceberg, but you don't see everything that goes on under it. Mm-hmm. So I knew that in telling their story, because they're already together, you needed to kind of see how they got there, what they're kind of going through. And I think that you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about fertility in this book is because a lot of times Black women, we don't get the same health benefits when we have reproductive issues. So I wanted to put that in there because I wanted to, you know, not beat anybody over the head with it, but just kind of highlight it and kind of show there are multiple ways to have a family as well.
Right.
Because, you know, and then this was a man who was not like, you know, I want to keep you barefoot and pregnant. That was. So I wanted to show that kind of a hero as well.
You know, he could have kept me barefoot and pregnant. I'm just saying. Let's just cool. I'm all right.
See. Yeah. Then Nina and Yolanda and Alex would have had to come and get you.
I know. And you know, I don't feel like fighting. I ain't got time to get jumped by no in that country too. No, I don't feel like.
Yeah, they from Charleston. They don't play down there now.
Okay. I love it. Now, how much research did you have to do for this book?
I feel like I did a lot of research in setting up where they stayed, them going to Xavier, and especially with the health issues that she had. And to be honest, it's a little bit of a personal type of journey because, you know, there are some issues that I've had that she had that I wanted to put in the book. So it was, you know, I feel like I put a little bit of myself in all of my books. And that was one thing that I wanted to put in there. Jennifer, your review was amazing. I really appreciate it. I woke up that morning and saw it, and I was having a bad day, and I about cried. I did cry.
Thank you, Jennifer. I saw her review too. I was like, oh, that was hot. So when you was writing this book, was it kind of like a self-help kind of healing process too? Like, you know, like you say, you put a little bit of yourself in the book. So how was that emotionally for you while you was writing it? That's a deep question, girl.
It is a deep question. Deep question. Girl, where my tissue at?
No, I'm coming with the BS in a minute, though. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Cool. So it was a little there, you know, when there's this one scene in Whole Foods that actually kind of broke me down writing that. That when you read that part about them in Whole Foods, that was very emotional for me to write. And then I was like, okay, you need to pull it together because it's not you, it's them. Get it together. But there was some moments in it, and I feel like, you know, when you write, you want to go through the same emotions that your readers are going to go through.
Right. So
I cried. If you cry when you read the Whole Foods thing, know that I cried writing it.
Let me tell you something. This book, I should send you my doctor bill tomorrow because I was stressed out. Let me just tell you what happened. it was so many emotional roller coasters for me. Because like you know, I issues as well, you know. And it's so crazy because a lot of my friends and my family members the same issues as she went through. And I was just like, man, so I was mad at Logan. Then I'm in, you know, the Whole Foods. And it was just a lot. And I was like, that's why I can only say for myself, love your writing style, because it seems like dang, like, dog, she talking to me. I'm telling you, I was like, did we have a conversation and she told about my business? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that about you.
Well, thank you. I mean, I like to, you know, I feel like successful romance writers, and I'm not calling myself one, but if y'all think so, then okay, I'll take it.
Okay, we think so. But let me just excuse me. Hello, mic check. Hi, how y'all doing? I'm Shay for the Brown Book Series, and I stand behind that. Cheris Hodges is a successful, award-winning romance author. Okay, she gets hang with the best of the best. Okay, cool. Now that's my message. There you go.
Okay. Well, you know how the book is going to end. When you pick up a romance novel, you know how that book is going to end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to keep the beginning and the middle to where people are going to keep turning the pages. Right. And you don't want to do it by just adding filler. You want to make your readers feel this character's emotions. You want to make them feel like that, like you said, you feel like these are them. These are your friends.
Yes.
Those have always been the people that I wanted to write about. I want to write about people that you want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you read some stories and you're like, like, I will watch you from afar, but I don't think I will come to your house for dinner. You might try to poison me.
Girl, bye. Okay. Sorry, sweetie. Thanks, Jennifer. She loved my shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my motto for 2021. I'm fresh out of favors.
I need to link to that shirt.
Girl, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it. Hi y'all. Okay, so y'all ready for another giveaway? Okay. Now we actually, like I said, we have all these giveaways, but Cherise has a giveaway as well. Can you tell them what you have for them, honey?
So I have 3 copies of Won't Go Home Without You that I'm going to autograph and send to 3 lucky winners that Shay's going to pick.
Yep. And you know what? I'm going to pick, because we have so many people that did purchase tickets that are not in our chat room.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick 3 lucky people from the chat. How about that?
Yay.
Okay, hold on, put my glasses on, girl. Wait a minute. Yo, you pick one too.
Nope, you pick them.
Okay, here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, I just went. Okay. The first one would be, because she was the first one to chime in and say, hey, y'all, Nikki Jackson.
Yay.
Yes, so the first autographed copy of Won't Go Home Without You, featuring the award-winning author, Miss Badass herself, Cheris Hodges. It's Nikki Jackson. Nikki, send me your, just hit me up, Shay at brownbookseries.com, so I can have your full email address and your address and all that stuff, girl. So, Nikki Jackson, you are a winner. I didn't quit watching Medea because, I'm just going to go down the line. Okay, how about that? And our next winner is Jennifer Copeland. Jennifer. See, next time y'all get in here early. Don't be hitting me up, girl. Cherise, they gave me hell last time, girl. They was like, you ain't get time. I was like, well, I talked for 2 minutes, honey, before the girl. Okay, so congratulations, Nikki. Congratulations, Jennifer. Our last winner. Drum roll, please. Oh, wait, hold on. My computer screen went up. I'm sorry. This is the BS that we be on. I'm sorry, y'all. Come on, y'all know me. Vendetta C. So, Vendetta, hey, girl, hey. Hit me up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, y'all. Shay at brownbookseries.com. Hit me up with your email addresses and your home addresses. So Miss Cheris Badass Hodges, honey, can send you guys an autographed copy of Won't Go Home Without You. How about that? That's what's up. That's what's up. And coming up next, we're gonna give away our first swag bag box giveaway with all the goodies. We're gonna give away 2 of them. So, and that is sponsored by Jules Bond Gym. All right. Big ups again to all my sponsors, the Detroit Plain Clothing Line, the WSN Show, Styles by Kayi Yasim, Cammy Cakes, Cam Creek. I'm getting this thing together, and Jules by a Gym. How about that? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And Picture Perfect Designs. They just hit me. It was like, girl, you forgot us. My mind, see what happened was when I had put this jack inside their coat,
See,
I'm just saying, stuff just be happening. Y'all pray for me, okay? But I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. And also, the first 10 downloads, of course, was sponsored by the one and only, honey, Miss Author Iris Bowen. I love Iris.
I love her.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, she is absolutely the best. Okay, so right now, Cherise is going to give us a passage, a little reading, a little couple of scriptures from the book of We'll Go Home Without You.
Now, you really going to have to pray for that one.
I know. I'm telling you, y'all pray for me. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go and put some holy water in this cup now because things is just it's not going good.
See, if you had put some Pepsi in that jack, you would be better. But I forgot that's the Atlanta in you.
That's Atlanta player. That's it. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Let me take my glasses off. Pepsi in my jack instead of the Coke.
But I'm a Pepsi girl because I'm originally from South Carolina. So that the 5 months and 10 days that I lived in Georgia, it was hard.
Was it?
Yeah, because it's like, y'all don't have no Pepsi in the restaurant? Like, can I have a Pepsi? No, you can have a Coke.
Don't do us. Don't do us like that.
Okay.
You know what? Let me go. Hey, right, ain't no Pepsi's right here. You gotta look for one. Okay, I present to you guys, Miss Cherise Hodges. I'm gonna find me a Pepsi.
All right. Robin didn't understand why she expected the house to look different. It did not. But she didn't get a warm feeling standing in the doorway. She wasn't happy to be home. She just felt that she needed to be there. The fact that she considered being with Terrell gave her pause. I needed to be here, she said. My sister and her husband should celebrate their day without my tears. I never wanted to make you cry. She pushed past him and walked inside. It was still hard to think that this was her house. When she left 6 months ago, she had no plans to return. Her husband was a cheater with a baby, and she wasn't about to stay there and be his fool. But she was back, still unsure if she was a fool or not. No decoration, she asked, as the uncomfortable silence seemed to suffocate them. What do I have to celebrate? How long have you been on the road? Are you hungry? She shook her head, but then her stomach rumbled, exposing her lie. Logan laughed. Okay, fine, I can eat. I got some leftover chicken from last night if you want something quick. I haven't changed my mind about being vegan. Well, vegetarian. I've fallen down the cheese hole. Logan clasped his hands together. I can make you a sandwich, salad, and a cup of soup. Tomato? He nodded as he walked into the kitchen. Robin couldn't help but stare at her husband in those gray sweatpants. They hugged his hips, highlighting his tight ass, which he developed playing ball and kept tight with daily workouts. How many times had she playfully smacked his booty while they cooked together in the kitchen? I wonder if Camry grabbed his ass when they made their son. She closed her eyes tightly, willing herself not to think about that. Robin, you all right? She opened her eyes. Huh? I was having a whole conversation with myself, but the main takeaway was, do you want cheddar or pepper jack cheese on your sandwich? Ooh, both. She walked into the kitchen and took her standard seat at the breakfast bar. Logan grabbed the ingredients for the salad and the sandwich out of the refrigerator, then set them on the marble bar. I didn't expect you today, he said. Figured you and the rest of the family would be having a big party for Nina and Clinton. My plan wasn't to dip out on my family and drive here, but she stopped short of mentioning Terrell. I'm glad you're here and safe. How was the wedding? Robin smiled sardonically. Beautiful. Nina is so happy and Clinton is over the moon. I hope they keep that feeling forever. She stroked her arms and dropped her head. Logan reached for a knife from the knife block and started chopping the cucumber. Robin, I hate that we're here in this situation where can you just make the food? I'm too tired to get into this right now. She closed her eyes and thought about the kiss she and Terrell almost had. She almost wished she hadn't tuned out the temptation to get Logan back. But what would that have accomplished if she wanted to work on her marriage? She opened her eyes and saw her husband staring back at her with a pained look on his face. When are we going to have a serious conversation about saving our marriage? Do you know how hard this is? Do you know how hard this has been for me? She slammed her hands on the counter. And you think this has been a cakewalk for me? Just explain why. Explain what? If this is a lie, why you? And that is.
Girl, I was like, what? When you said it's explain why. That's what I said when I was reading out loud to myself. Why?
I think I wrote that scene with an attitude too.
You read it with an attitude too, girl. Calm down. It's just us. This is family. Give me down. It's okay. That is so cool. So what? Okay, when you was writing, I know you said you was writing it. You might have had a little attitude. Like, did you have one for real? And what was you thinking?
Probably. Well, I write romance, but I have not had the chance to actually live romance.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna hang up. Are you serious?
Unlike the heroes in the romance books, I've been cheated on. I've had that conversation and thrown glasses at folk.
I think we all have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like I just put some stuff in that I wanted to say to somebody that I can't say now because it's been too long. So I was like, oh, I'll just write about it.
You should just text them out the blue.
No.
It's a route for that. Oh, but you know what? Do you think though? Well, you don't know, but you may think because you've been around a lot of people who would love. It's black love all around you, your parents and your brothers and your brother and your sister. Do you think that when you do find love, because you're gonna find it? Like, come on, look at you. It is what it is. You probably got a couple of them. You know how you get. I ain't gonna tell all your business, but you know how you get. I'm just saying. Do you think that it would affect your writing style, or because you know how some people okay, what's his name? The rapper. He everybody be on his albums. Not Kid Cudi. I don't forgot his name. Big Boy. And so he everything was rapping. It was hardcore, whatever. But then when he got married and had a kid, it was like, now we're happy. It kind of changed a little bit. So do you think that once you find the love and the bliss and the and all that, it would change your writing style?
I don't think so. Because
you write emotionally though. That's what I'm saying, because everything comes out of your heart. So
but I really feel like, even if it's not, I think your past is your prologue. So I'm always gonna have some emotions to put into the book. And if I don't, I can, I'm always gonna have bitter friends that gonna tell me their stories. But no.
Amen to that. Oh.
And I will tell you this though. I mean, some of my books that I've written, like book that I wrote years ago. One of my first books, Cautious Heart.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that book after a breakup, and the character that dies in the book, I based him totally on my ex. And I sent him an autographed copy of the book, and he was so pleased. And I'm like, well, when you read chapter 5, that's you. And then he was like, I can't believe you did that.
It was
like,
best. It was best.
I was like, it's better for me to do it in the book than to do it in real life, because then I'd be in prison.
Right. And I wouldn't have got the rumor series. So what did he say though when you told him that? Was he scared? Was he shook?
No, he wasn't. He was like, because, and it's funny is this is my only ex that I'm still friends with. He's like, all your books. He buys all my books. So I'm like, hey,
Cheris, you know we get all up in your business, okay? we don't care if it's a book release party. We got questions. Why is he the only ex that you're still friends with?
I don't know. Probably because we went to high school together.
Okay, so it was okay.
And he don't live close by, so you know, I don't have to see him except for like maybe on a holiday. He'll pop up at my mama's house to get some cake.
He love your mom.
See, that's the problem. My mama's too dang on nice.
Your mama only what's that? What's that song? Nobody's supposed to be here. He stopped by mama's.
No. It ain't that deep. She just speaks to everybody. See, my mama can do what I can't do. My mama can cook. Because I made myself sick this week.
I know, girl. I know. I was fine. Do that no more. Okay. Just get in the car and going over to mama's house. Okay. We're gonna move on to our Q&A segment. Are you guys having fun? Hey, are y'all having fun in the chat room? So we're gonna go.
Look at Louise, you Team Logan. You know what? I became Team Logan like halfway through the book.
Yeah, it took halfway through.
I was mad at Logan, but I had already, because even though like I said, this was the third book, so I had like kind of written some stuff about him in the first and the second book. So I was mad at him. It's like, do I want them to stay together? And then my editor was all, oh, I can't wait to this stuff. I was like, dang, they gotta stay together. It's like, yeah, they do need to stay together.
They need to stay together. I can't picture her with nobody else.
No.
Maybe because we don't roll about nobody else, but I'm just saying I can't picture her with nobody else.
They had a really great relationship.
They did, honey, until they talking about some children, babies. I said, oh, she is tripping with Logan, his fine self. So, ladies and gentlemen, please drop your questions inside the chat room, and Mrs. Cheris Hodges, award-winning author, she's going to answer your questions. All right. So while you guys getting your questions together, Jules by Jim is sponsoring the Brown Book Series swag bag box giveaway. So we have 2 winners coming up, and the winners are you guys ready? Yes. Myra Davis in the chat room. Hi, Myra. Okay. And the winner is Kathy Douglas. Woo! Hey, we need like some bells or something. Something ding, 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 or something. All right, Kathy Douglas. And the next winner is Veronica Lockett. So
I gotta tell you something about Kathy Douglas. Kathy Douglas is one of my favorite authors ever. Oh my God, I love her. Yes. Kathy writes the most amazing small town series for Harlequin Special Edition, and it is Sweetbriar. And you think I make y'all cry? Honey. Kathy gonna make you cry. Make you hug everybody. She is so sweet. She is such an amazing writer and such a sweet person. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here, Kathy.
Yes, Miss Kathy, honey. I gotta check Miss Kathy out, honey, because I'm down for a good cry, especially with my lashes ain't on. I'm so with my lashes. Girl, I gotta reach out to Miss Kathy Douglas. Well, Miss Kathy, hit me up, Shay at brownbookseries.com. Also to Miss Veronica Lockett, Shay at brownbookseries.com, so we can get this wonderful box set to you guys. Like everything is in this box, and of course it's the autographed books. It's Barely Jenkins, Brenda Jackson, Quanah Jackson, Melissa Simone. Like it's crazy. So congratulations to you guys. It's awesome sauce. And then Kathy, we want to holler at you too, girl. We want to see what's the team with these books. How about that? Okay. Let's go to the chat room for the questions. Dun, 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 dun. Jennifer, I want to know this too. Is Daddy Richardson
going
going
to
to
get
get
a
a book?
I've been thinking about that. I've been going back and forth with it because I'm actually right now writing Alex's story. So
Okay,
there are a couple of things that are going back and forth in my head about, Pops. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure y'all figured this out. Sheldon Richardson is like pretty much based on my dad. I don't know if I want Sheldon to have a girlfriend or a wife or.
Cheris, he is not your daddy.
I know it's not my daddy, but still.
No more wine for you. Stop. No more wine tonight.
No, I gotta finish that glass because my mom ain't raised no quitters.
You my kind of girl, okay? You my kind of girl.
But I've been thinking about it, and I've really been, if not a full book, maybe like a novella about him to kind of, to bridge everything together because he does deserve happiness because he's spent so many years just, working and building this empire and taking care of his daughters. And you can see a lot more of him in Yolanda's story, which comes out in July.
Right.
So that question is probably gonna come up a whole lot more. Is he gonna get a book?
Is he gonna get a book?
So he probably would end up getting a book, but I'm not saying for sure, but maybe, possibly.
Y'all write her. Daddy need love too. He need love too. So make sure you get Daddy a book. Quit doing that. All right, next question. Nikki Jackson says, my first question, what is your favorite book that you have written?
Girl, you asking me which one of my kids I like the best?
Yes, because we all got a favorite kid. Quit the person who say they don't, they lying.
Wait a minute, you calling my mama a liar? She said she ain't got no favorites.
Your mama ain't telling the truth. You her favorite problem is you.
I think it's a brother.
You think you know what though? No shade. The ones that we think that it is, that's the one it is. Sorry. I love you,
mama. So my favorite book that I've written, I would have to say, since I have to pick, is Let's Get It On.
Okay.
Because that book, I love football. So I was able to, and it's crazy because I was still a sports journalist when I came up with the idea.
Right.
How long ago it was. Keyshawn Johnson was playing for the Carolina Panthers.
That was a long time.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm old.
A lot of people don't even remember that. They think he was with Tampa Bay and that's it.
Yeah.
The beginning.
So I had to go in the locker room and interview the players or whatever. And he had on a hat that said either say I love me or I would do me. And I was like, the wide receiver is the most dependent player on the field. You have to depend on the quarterback to throw you the ball for you to even get any shine. What would happen if somebody like Keyshawn Johnson got dumped at the altar? And then I was talking to my because I had my editor and the sports columnist for the paper that I work for. So, like in between, like watching a live game is a lot different than watching it on TV. Right. It's a lot more breaks.
Yes.
So we're sitting up there talking, drinking coffee, eating donuts and stuff. I'm like, what do y'all think would happen if somebody like, Steve Smith or Keyshawn Johnson or T.O. got stood up at the altar and the whole world was there to see it? So they sitting there listening to me talk about this romance novel I want to write. I think I dedicated that book to them.
Oh.
It was like, y'all really sitting up here listening to this crazy girl talk about nothing to do with the game, but okay, thank you. So yeah, and then everybody loves Maurice Goins.
Yes. Yeah, with his name. That's what I want to know. Maurice Goins. Where do you get his name from?
Well, there was a player, Nick Goins, and I saw his jersey, and then
I forgot my name.
back in the day when you had a landline,
Mhm.
somebody called me and their first name was Maurice. I was like, Maurice Goins. Okay. Because, back when, you still got the paper phone book, I would go through the phone book and just, highlight names that seemed interesting.
Okay.
Now you use Facebook for that.
I ain't gonna ask no more questions about that. You know what? At the end of the year, we're gonna at the end of the year, I'm gonna do okay, these are all the book launch release parties that we did. Rank your best. I already know what they're gonna say about this one. They're gonna be like, yo, y'all on here, pull up. It's a party,
Party, exactly.
And we have the right type of people in the chat room with us. Yo, we love you guys. You guys are awesome.
So I see Marie's question.
Yes, Marie said, since you mentioned that Robin can have children before you finish the series, would they adopt a child?
I can answer that question for you. Probably not.
No.
Logan does not want children, and something is going.
Now he don't want a child, but when he thought that he was, don't get. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait. Logan always said that she was all the family he needed.
This is true now, but for it seemed like he was kind of being like, maybe.
He was just trying to be responsible. But something's gonna happen to where they'll be satisfied with their life, and you'll see in July.
I got a whole attitude with Logan all over again. I'm sorry, babe. We done made up. Let me just bring
y'all made up. Y'all was supposed to be.
Girl, you know how girls are. We bring up in the argument. We'll bring up we'll bring up
10 years ago.
You know what
I mean? I'm not saying I did that, but I have done
it. Yeah. Jennifer Copeland had the same question. So we cannot wait. So you guys, in July, I'm going to put this out here now. In July, we're going to have another book release party because we need to know that we have to get the answers to these questions. Okay, she's answers to these questions. Okay, let's see. What else? Do we have any more questions? I think they still tell it that Daddy Richardson
need a romance. I hear you.
Did he ask for compensation? Who? Girl, no. If we talking about football, we talking about
girl. Listen. I don't tell you. This is the whole thing about writing fiction, though. I never use their name. They're the real people. I mean, a lot of fiction is kind of like based in reality, but as long as I'm not saying this is an autobiography of such and such person, they get no compensation.
Yeah, she said, yeah, we're talking about football. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Okay, so Jennifer says, was this book hard for you to write?
This book was not as hard for me to write as Tempted at Midnight was.
Why not? I mean, why no? Tempted at
Midnight was harder for me to write because, I have a problem with losing a friendship more than I have with losing a relationship.
Me too.
No, especially if you have a friend that you've been friends with for like your whole life, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So in that story, Sylvie and her business partner fell out. The business partner did some other foul stuff, and I was like, man, I hate that I've been here, but dang it. Sometimes losing a friendship hurts more than losing a relationship.
Yeah.
So that was harder for me to write than writing this book.
Okay. You don't want to lose no friendship. You put a baby on a man. Get it together, Cherise. Next question. Nikki Jackson said, how long does it take for you to write a book?
In the perfect world, I could write a book in 6 months. But I'd be waiting until the last minute when the deadline coming up, and I'd be like struggling. So 3 to 6 months. If I can have a 6 month turnaround, then I can have like my first draft that I go over and everything, and then I don't have to fight with my editor when they get the edits back. Because with Wait a minute, no, it wasn't this book. Yolanda's book I wrote, and my editor was like, "What the hell is this?
What you going through today?"
Some stuff is missing." So when I got my edits back, I had to like rewrite a whole bunch of stuff, and it made a much better book. And I'm so excited for Yolanda's book.
Me too. I can't wait.
Open Your Heart is just because it has a little bit of suspense. It has some action, and Yolanda's a firecracker.
Oh, that means they got a whole bunch of love making.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, send me a copy of that book. You finished with it? I don't send me a copy of it, honey. I need a copy of that. Okay, you guys, let's see. We only have 5 minutes left, so we're gonna take one more question, and then we're gonna announce our big winner for our Kindle Fire. All right. So last questions from Jennifer Copeland. I love Jennifer. Do you get to pick the models for your book covers?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
No. I mean, you get asked, what does this person look like? And you send some you send some like suggestions and stuff. Like now, I ain't even gonna lie. I really loved this cover.
Me too.
Now, when I got this cover emailed to me when I was coming back from a writer's retreat in Florida. So I was on a plane with one of the ladies that was on the writer's retreat, and it's like, this is just don't show nobody the cover. I'm like, look at my book.
Listen,
it's so pretty.
It is pretty,
and it's pink. I'm like,
yeah.
Y'all get me.
Yeah. You can't pick the models or not. Like, what if you saw a guy or a female? You're like, you know what? And they were models. You can't just tell your editor or, like, I want these people. If they were professional models, you can't just like.
I made the suggestion because, like, for Alex's book, because there's this young lady. Her name is Jasmine Brayford, and she's on Instagram, and I forget what her ad is. But she is in Atlanta and she's modeling. And when I tell you that this child is gorgeous, let me see if I can find her ad real quick. Yeah, check her out.
That's what's up. We just need to all just be calling her and be like, yo, be on the cover of Cheris's new book.
Because I'll be like, yeah, y'all need to go ahead and, because I sent an image to my editor because she was like, oh, what are you thinking? Because, like, I will tell you, like, the hero in Alex's book looks like Aldous Hodge.
Oh.
Because I love him. He's my new boo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
she is Jasmine Rayford, which is RAIFORD on Instagram.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me see if I can. Hold it, because I'm trying to find a picture that I actually sent to my editor. Because it was just like,
what did your editor say once you sent the picture?
Just like, oh my God, that's such a striking image.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let's get. Oh, baby.
Yeah. She was like, that is such a striking image. So maybe I'm gonna get Jasmine on the book cover. That would be great.
That would be great. Okay, Jasmine, girl, we're gonna start emailing you, hollering at you. We need you to be on the cover this book. Okay, I absolutely love it. All right, you guys, listen. We're down. We only got 2 minutes left. This hour went by fast, didn't it?
I know.
Oh my God, we had so much fun, but I can't wait until July because, girl, it's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna try that Pepsi with that Jack in July and see how it work out for me.
Yeah, that work out for you.
Okay, so the last question. Well, no, we're gonna go to do our last giveaway. So we gave away our 10 e-copies of the book. We gave away signed autograph copies from Miss Cheris Hodges herself. And we gave away already the 2 of the Brown Book Series swag bag box giveaways. Now it's time for the big giveaway, the Kindle Fire. Oh, I love those Kindles, girl. They got everything. All right, after we give away the Kindle Fire, we're going to come back with Miss Cheris and ask her one last question to end the interview. All right. The winner. I gotta stop doing like the tease when I say stuff because my little nephew be like, I'll be like, I'm just playing, but it's just a habit now. He'd be like, it's winter. Who's the winter? I'm like, never mind, it's winter, baby. Just never mind. Okay, so the winner of the Kindle Fire, sponsored by Cami Cakes, the Camp Creek location, is Allison Wood.
Yes.
Allison Wood. So give me a call. Don't call me. Give me an email. I had a flashback. Y'all email Shay at brownbookseries.com and give us your email address, your regular address, and all the other good stuff, so we'll be able to send your Kindle to you. Isn't that wonderful?
That is amazing.
Yes. Again, I want to thank all the sponsors for tonight. Let me make sure I get them all together, girl, because they be like, girl, you be, it's things be happening, girl, in my mind. So, thank you to all our sponsors, to the Detroit Player clothing line, the WSN Show, Styles by Kayi Yasmin, Cami Cakes of Camp Creek location, Jewels by Jim, and Perfect Designs. So thank you so much. We love you guys, and we have to give a big special thank you to our author sponsors, to Miss Iris Boland for sponsoring. Yes, Iris sponsored.
Love you, Iris.
We love Iris. Iris sponsored 10 of the ebook copies of Won't Go Home Without You. So thank you so much, Iris. We love you. We absolutely love you. Big up again to all my other authors, to Miss Beverly Jenkins, Miss Quana Jackson, to Miss Brenda Jackson, and to author newcomer Miss Melissa Simone. So thank you guys. And I want to thank all you guys for coming and joining us tonight. You guys are absolutely awesome. Make sure you go ahead and get your tickets for our February 14th event. Cheris, you got to be there too. February 14th event is the Evening with the BJs featuring Beverly Jenkins and Brenda Jackson. That's an event you guys do not want to miss. So make sure you go and get your tickets for that. Okay, Cheris.
Okay.
Before we let you go, we asked you this back in the day, but now, things have changed and your mind has changed too. You ready?
I'm scared, but go ahead.
Don't be scared. If you were writing a book about your life, what would the title be?
Bitches, you drunk.
Okay then. Hey.
And for the record, I'm not at this moment.
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment.
But if y'all want to meet us for an after party in a little bit, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you again. Thank you for everyone. Congratulations to all the winners. Make sure you hit me up, SHAY at brownbookseries.com. Thank you so much. Kathy Douglas, holler at me, mama. We want to holler at you for real. Thank you guys. God bless. Y'all be safe, and tell a friend and tell another friend to check out this interview, okay? And go get the book, Won't Go Home Without You, by award-winning author Miss Cheris Hodges. Yay! Bye, y'all.
Thank you for coming. Have a good night.